So, guys, James Gunn's Superman has a super dog, and of course, that's Krypto. Krypto, for any of your lesser known Superman fans, it's not Bitcoin cryptocurrency. It's funny because anyone today who doesn't know Superman, you're either too young or uninitiated. I guess they'd be like, well, crypto, is that something to do with Bitcoin cryptocurrency? Sounds very modern, right? But my focus today will be about the realization. How do you realize a super dog? And I understand, of course, that it's hard to make a real dog do the many things that Krypto does in the movie, supposedly does. I haven't seen the film yet. Such incredibly fractured, mixed, and divisive views, to be sure. But I've seen a lot of clips. In fact, the teaser trailer, if you recall, pretty much had Krypto as a star. And I was like, oh, it's a pretty kind of cute dog. I realized back then, of course, months ago, that this is a digital creation, a probably combination of a real dog and CGI puppetry. And I looked it up, and of course, there was a 3D scan of, I guess, James Gunn's dog, a rescue dog, Ozu, that he adopted during his writing process. And then, of course, the magicians, the digital geek magicians take the 3D scans and videos, use that as reference, and in their little paint box and AI, and boom, and out spits a Krypto. But, for me, and I think for many people, it's not only, not necessarily in this order. It's not only taking a job from a dog, I said it, but when you really look at that process and that elimination, it's not only the dog is losing it, his or her trainer, their trainer, is losing that employment. So that training facility is losing that employment. All the necessary sort of support system is gone. And so now we're left with reference photos and videos absorbed and processed into an CGI AI system, which, hey, I understand the nature of the business. I'm a big fan of certain digital creations. I look at Gollum from the Lord of the Rings, and the actor Andy Serkis, if I recall, who I think I don't know if he won. I think he was nominated for an Oscar. And so that process where you have a real person and then they're layering on CGI. Now, I guess for Krypto is similar. There's a similar aspect, but of course Gollum will never and does not exist, and nor would we want to. We would not want Gollum at the opening of Lord of the Rings, the premiere on the red carpet. Then again, that might be really fun. That what? Strike that. I want Gollum at a premiere. But in terms of especially children, to know that Krypto, that dog, is real, I think matters. And I know, even though I guess Ozu, maybe he or she, I think it's a boy dog, maybe they are on the press tour with James Gunn. It's possible because that's his dog. And you could say, well, it was a spiritual sort of inspiration and it's there. I guess have a problem still with many aspects of digitizing real creatures and things, organic, real life things from the real world. And you could say, oh, you're in the past, it's primitive, get with it. I appreciate, I understand all that. But I think for Krypto, especially and specifically, this was an opportunity to have a real dog. And obviously when he's doing his, super powered bits and flying, and of course you go to digital then. But no, we don't have. It's not a real dog. And I think also the most important thing to me, as a fan of superhero movies or just movies in general, I want to see something random, something organic more, just like a real person, like in a case where it's a person doing the performance, their acting. So they're bringing something very spontaneous, unpredictable. Yes, and AI and all this stuff can mimic this now, or even get to a point where it's sort of random and unpredictable. Sure, yeah, but a real dog on the set all the time, and I know there was references, and they had Ozu on, I guess, to or actually Jolene, I believe the dog's name. So they did hire a dog to do reference a bit. It's just that for me, the unpredictability, the randomness, the real world component is gone. And I don't know. This is the trend that will keep going. Nothing to stop it. What can you do? How do you feel? Do you like crypto? There's no way you can't like what they did. It looks pretty cool and cute, but still would rather a real dog for 95% of the process or so. Anyway, that's how I feel. What do you think? Are you going to watch Superman? Are you going to go? I'll see it eventually. So hope you're enjoying. Hope you're subscribing. See you soon.